property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
You think they'll talk?
We've set up a place to meet. If this is another Twilight
Demons! It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down. Move on, lady.
The spirit of compassion, and another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
Wood, tools, woodworking.
Hey, in the market for chars? I don't have any on me.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Docktown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Cat. back to your gods. This'll open the way.
There's a problem.
Go back to your gods. Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Good work, everyone.
Company, get ready.
Nice hit, Rook. Time to clean up. cheese looks good. I should get some to take back. Ooh, we can have it with toast and apples.
They're good.
There's so much magic in Minrathis. It's almost all you see at first. But it's also just full of people trying to live their lives, like everywhere else.
With a lot more excitement lately.
You have been followed. Inquire about.
Nev, I've been thinking. If Solus is in Rook's head, wouldn't he know more about him than me?
Rook knows Solus now. You knew him at a different time. It's another angle.
I'm not sure what else I can tell you. He doesn't like tea?
They're dug in here. The Venatori must be after something nearby. Let's get it first. That will be fun!
Pardon. Nice work. Well, anyway,
I'm not sure what else I can tell you. He doesn't like tea? That can't be useful.
you'd be surprised.
Kill them where they stand!
The death is inevitable! How do they withstand us? Nice, Rook!
That's another barrier down.
gods of Tevinter!
Better be.
I am reinforced! Venatori! Attack! Fight on for your masters!
They're hitting us from afar!
We're not alone.
There. The Venatori can't lock us out anymore.
Let's finish this.
Did the Venatori build that?
More likely they co-opted it to seal off this place. Got company. We're under fire.
That's room for ya.
There. That's what the Venatori are after. That wolf statuette. We've seen them before. Better keep it safe. Another of those Fen-Horel altars.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting work. Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty, ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep... You remember the story. One carved idol of...
It can't be the same one.
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same sign. No one, not even the dwarves in Awesome.
If that's true... If this dagger is...
I have no idea.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities.
Things are weird.
All right, Harding.
So, the Wardens. I know
I'd almost forgot about that.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first...
it's worth a try.
Okay.
Abundance. To other shores.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the fade going right to your bones.
Dark spawn. Let's clear them out.
nice, Rook.
If the dark spawn are here, the light on this island must be running wild.
Then we'll just have to deal with it. Sometimes I remember the things Solus said, and it finally
And another
dawns that he
Fenrirel
was
altar.
talking about being the Dread Wolf.
Go on.
He'd make offhand comments about Arlethan's court and the rebellion against the elven gods. And it never occurred to me that he was actually there. Why would we think he was there? He couldn't have been there. But he was.
You're saying he slipped up.
Or got cocky.
Interesting. I keep expecting one of the floorboards to break.
Let's not linger here.
That's a problem. Trouble nearby. That's a win, Rook.
Nice move, Rook.
Every time we destroy a blight growth, I feel like I need a bath.
That's a win.
Company, get ready.
Nice moves. Trouble scouted.
about to have a problem.
Another of those Fen Morel altars.
Nice work, Harding.
You got him, Ned.
Another tendril gone. Don't let it get on you.
Not the nicest tree in here.
Do you know the giant ginger cat that hangs around Halos's fish stand?
Ferdinand?
That's a good name for him. He looks like a Ferdinand. Anyway, he reminds me of this cat that used to come in our windows looking for bread.
Bread?
He'd come in like he owned the place and tore chunks from our loaves. It made for some odd-looking sandwiches.
There's a problem.
there. Another entryway like the one that took us to that Solus memory. There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solus's memories. Remember last time?
Andaran Atishan. Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within this citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
More visions of the past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
Fight for Solus? I guess as long as it gets us to the truth.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp. Okay. Think like a spirit of disruption. We're through.
The gods told us this fortress couldn't be breached!
That's the last of them. More enemies. Go.
They bring the strength of the Fade!
We're almost through to their citadel. The Evanuris know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganon may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganon is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them.
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
The gods send aid! This is as far as you go!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this citadel. But it was a heavy sacrifice.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths.
They died true to their nature, doing what... Let that be a comfort. That this war did...
A ruse. That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
They did call him the god of lies and trickery. He was the villain in a lot of Dalish stories I've heard.
Let's see what this fragment could tell us. That Fey tear is spewing blight. That must be how the gods are sending blight into the crossroads.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Antoine, Evka, it's been a while.
Yes, and Harding, it's good to see you again.
I hear you've been causing problems.
And you two haven't?
We don't make problems.
We just fall into them.
What's the latest?
It's the Elven gods. They're real, and they're changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. You must have heard of Demeter's Crossing. The Blight there was unlike anything I've seen, and it hit too fast. Whatever comes next, it's bad.
A change? Manipulation could explain it. We've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves, and... it's altered. I can feel it.
Then you believe me?
You're a lot of things, Rook, and a good warden's one of them. You wouldn't lie about this.
Thanks, thanks.
We're with you. Now, let's see what we can do.
If the Blight's changed, we need our order. The first warden...
If he thinks what happened to that... a further hunch from Evka...
We need more proof.
If the Darkspawn are changing, he got pulled on a mission, not sure what.
I married someone with good advice.
Got it. Stay safe.
You too.
We'll see you soon.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Assault! Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn?
Easy. I'm a warden too. We found blight on the tent. You've had company.
Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks.
Since when do we have a griffin? Are they extinct?
They're keeping it quiet, even from other wardens. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
That kinda sounded like a no.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own. He spotted something.
Darkspawn.
Dead darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
That's impressive. You teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's... Hold up. Let's get in there.
I hate fighting Darkspawn. Something in me recoils from them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. The monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
Hassan? Is that Elvin?
It's Elvin for arrow. Hope he grows into it.
More darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
There are other Griffins?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch out, Rook! Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help us fight.
Watch out! One more to go! Big one!
I see it!
What was that?
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. The elevator's behind that blight. Let's get through it. Seen Darkspawn this bold. Not unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
Would explain the weird things I'm hearing. But the first warden hasn't said anything.
He doesn't want to listen.
He's a stubborn one.
Why does the Gloomhowler want the Griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret.
That was the last one. Damn it, it's Lancet. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler. Exploding darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other griffins. Let's get in there.
More griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind... Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Main look. Yellow you want. You're not taking these griffins.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
No one needs to spill anyone's blood. We just want the griffins.
They were never yours. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask, what's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
I don't need permission to save the world.
Pretty sure your oath to the warden says otherwise.
What good's an oath if we're all dead?
You got nerve. I'll give you that. Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing was...
You got back just in time.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in 2 places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The shadow dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne, and hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Nev in Minrathis.
But the Treviso civilians...
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's going to get a whole lot worse. That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso, see if you can help Lucanus get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathis.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right? Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry!
Dragons here!
I was expecting it to be bad, but...
Nev has here somewhere. Let's go.
The command to stop us. Your lord demands death.
Brooke, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right, let's see if I can get its attention.
There.
Witness!
Right now.
Witness the handiwork of immortals!
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
Rising. And the blight was really weird. The gods corrupted us.
We weren't expecting blight. Now what do we do?
What we came to.
That's got it.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster. Or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
Or able to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
The dragon in Treviso. We could still help.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanis. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
I can't be in two places at once. I made a choice and hoped the center would hold.
Minrathous has mages, walls. It's not an open invitation to a dragon.
It wasn't a normal dragon. We couldn't even kill it. We just fought until it left.
You're a Grey Warden. Can anything be done about the blight in the waterways?
First, block off the affected canals. Warn away everyone you can. The Wardens might have something more, but we may have worse coming with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are.
Then I can focus on Treviso. Once we find our footing, the blood of these gods will flow.
Blighted dragons, darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight? Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could...
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn... And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new...
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world, then.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demon...
Do you truly believe my goal?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the god... And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy...
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their... I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell.
Do you have any idea what you sound? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight.
It is not vanity.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been, but equally aware that if he did not act, they call me the Dread Wolf.
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find... Have you unlocked the lighter?
Yes.
I cannot help you from in here. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's arm...
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself.
Doubtful. You'll want an arm. You seem to have a knack for gaining...
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while, but what the dragon did to Treviso? Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back. At least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before...
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling...
We can't forget the second dragon, and we should see how we can... We're without Lucanus until he's done helping the...
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word.
So you don't? All right then.
I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turn...
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimension... Oh, sorry. Not relevant.
All right.
If that dragon had taken Minrathous, I hate to think what the Venatori might do with that sort of chaos. A lot of people are alive. A lot of people have a chance, thanks to us. But we broke Lucanus out of the ossuary. He could finally go home, and now... what happens to Treviso now?
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and East...
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact.
Time to find out if the crossroads can... We'll head out whenever you're...
Okay, Balara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fate expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached... This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mourn one.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How...
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic.
I see. Balara's correspondent is Professor...
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the Shrouded... We will grant you passage to look for him.
this is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer.
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Veilguard.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well,
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know, I'm never quite sure how these spells strike someone from outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some... I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Something's moving. Up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
No reaching these. They're mindless. So you can't control them. I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into crazy things. Well done, Nev! I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor.
Just Emmerich, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
Chilly in here. Courtesy of a demon.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
shot.
Take that.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
Here's our second wisp.
At least they don't follow us around without asking.
Would you like them to accompany us?
I'm good.
There's the last.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
Eyes open. Got us at range. Watch it. All yours, Henry. Lucky shot.
Trouble ahead. They attack from afar!
Here we go.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I trained with the Wardens in the Anderfels.
Home to the fortress of Weisshaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground. Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Right. Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Handy. Could use a few of those for back home.
I understood Tevinter to be experienced in dealing with malign manifestations.
Oh, we are. You have to be when blood magic attracts them. Or some cultist decides to summon something on purpose. I'll take any help I can get.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame. Who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Well, there's some luck for you.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
Nice move, bro.
I feel the gods. We are empowered.
Spectacular, Rook!
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first visitors were obsessed with gathering power for some new master.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later. Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see some by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones in Tevinter.
What's this?
A vessel to store the magic the Venatori intended to siphon away from us.
Hello. The Venatori bring you here.
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
Might know someone who can help with that.
Do you, madam? We'd be grateful. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work. The sunken star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
Kill them all, but save the list!
Got it.
Piercing! Obliterate!
There. That's the last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell. Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
There's the Venatori. Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them. Nev has them now!
How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Made it through. We've got a rage demon.
Hold fast. Excellent strike there. Solid hit! Don't stop. We're halfway there.
All right, that goes to you. Don't upset the morning. Finish this. I've got the setup for the rest. Now it's your turn.
Have them now!
Now there's a nice shot.
Struck a hit! Take a shot!
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand Necropolis shows itself.
Well, look at that. No more to spare, demons.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least. The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in...
Many watchers...
I'd be delighted to...
It has been...
Well, yes. I've spent my life exploring...
Only if your assistants...
Manfred?
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my...
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern. You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how...
Need and knowledge.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Quiet's good. Quiet means Darkspawn haven't shown up. Well, they have, but they are currently trying to eat your liver. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Did you get the bastard?
Yeah. I got him. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
When you're a warden, the Darkspawn song is part of you. Not all the time. I was told full blights make it worse.
No sweet dream. Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room. It's only getting later.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get... But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to... No, it's probably fine.
Charter.
She's the Inquisition... Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I
haven't heard much about the Inquisition.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open... It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working...
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large, and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that.
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
I wouldn't say I was close to any. The spy master, Liliana, was aloof. Commander... Ambassador Montillier...
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner...
I knew them, sure, but those early days, some of them were more... Most of the time, I just watched them from afar.
So, tell me about these ordinary...
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them... There were scouts and stable hands. Most of them volunteered, like me.
You help people.
It sure felt like I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important...
Rector?
Liliana gave all her...
Right, like...
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other two and I were together, we were just...
Do you miss it? Being...
It's hard to miss an organization, but I do miss my friends. And the Inquisition is different from what... It's special when you're among people working...
Not everyone. What did you really think of him?
Lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters.
Because it's the only thing he's had. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire. I should let you go.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
I've got a good feeling about her. So, what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with the yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Well, that's dramatic.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the Horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have snap-off cannons. Eat shit. This is not your land.
End it now.
Come on.
So, you've got no problem fighting other Qunari?
I'm from Ravane. I don't follow the Qun. You?
No. But you've got the Darsam, the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antam don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
The job with us. What made you want to take it?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't. All right, beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait will find us. Come on.
Deep stalkers, watch out!
Knew they'd find us.
So the deep stalkers are the bait. If that's what...
Quite a few of them.
Dragons have big stomachs.
Got company to the left. Is it just me, or is that one meaner than the rest?
That's the pack leader. Take her down.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However, it's happening. The gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them. There you go. Atas Kari.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
She responds to people blowing a horn.
This time.
You've left food for her before.
Took a while to get her used to it.
It sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding. with a dragon. Vincimers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
Close?
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
So the Antam are here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing. Shit. More on Tom. You're not even supposed to be here! Enemies in range! Come on! Let's keep looking.
So the Antam took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antam broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antam take over old forts like this instead of building their own. Grapples, nets. The Antam are going after the Vinsimer.
But the dragon can handle that.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Got us in a distance. Let's end this. Now it's your turn.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benari Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Besidan.
Tarala!
Come on! So, you breathed fire.
Yeah? Can't say I was expecting that.
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
What'll she think of us when we free her?
Hopefully she'll just fly off.
Hopefully. Should I cross my fingers?
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy
That looks like Kunari art, but...
You have a good eye. It is refreshing to see that some younger Kunari can still appreciate...
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team.
Of course I do. I might have decided to join.
I talked to you about not using your fire. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you
The ginger.
Hassam Finet. Rook.
Your mother doesn't mince words. I like that.
Yeah, she's a lot.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use...
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
The Antom hate magic. They always talk about how much better Kunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so...
With this, Demeter's cross, and everything else, feels like we're at war.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it.
So how do we fight?
We don't have an arm.
After Demeter's cross...
The Shadow Dragons, particularly after...
Adet the Viper.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a
Could she have found some
Probably.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the... Something strange is happening with the...
Any details on the blight in the wetlands?
No. But you know how
Yes?
could barely read his note.
The First Warden hasn't been thrilled with how I'm carrying out my...
So are you a new one?
If we go to the wetlands, I'm hoping the First Warden...
Couldn't say. Still, you can't get...
Yeah. Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the blight spread...
And no one's better at tracking...
Morrigan and those wardens feel...
Are they really gods?
They're gods. In their...
Lucanus.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is... They joined while you...
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not...
So, a dragon. Treviso could...
What's happening there?
People blame you for what happened to Treviso, knowing what the gods are capable. Still, it...
But you're back.
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. What... Everyone needs to be...
After what they did to Treviso, I don't see anyone else with a better... My blade's yours.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holding...
Everyone else should rest up.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
If I don't make the tough decisions, no one else will. So I live with the consequences.
And you don't blame anyone else for them. That's why I recruited you. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll... Good work, Rook. You'll find...